sports fans, this is RBTV, your official home to our Riverside Brookfield basketball. I'm Casey Fleda alongside Matt Angio in the Dudley Gymnasium here in Riverside, Illinois for this Metro Suburban matchup between the Illiana Christian Vikings and the home Riverside Brookfield Bulldogs. Matt, how do you think the Bulldogs will fare in this Metro Suburban game after starting the season 3-2?
Yeah, Casey, should be a really good season for the Bulldogs, and they have a new team pretty much with last year's varsity seniors being gone. So that means that we can see a whole new style of play that head coach for the Bulldogs, Coach McCluskey, will have this new Bulldogs team. We can expect to see more three-point shots being taken in more of a cherry-picking court movement, which really means that the Bulldogs are going to have a really fast and efficient fast break. That's
very true, Matt. But first, before this game gets started, we are going to throw it over to our sideline reporter, Joshua Short, and he's going to give some keys to the game.
Matt and Casey, good evening to you. I'm telling you right now, this is the new home of the Bulldogs. You can see renovations have taken place right behind me. The teams are getting ready. They're getting warmed up. We are just about time for game time. But real quick, the keys to the game. I spoke with head coach Tom McCluskey for the Bulldogs, and he said getting off to a fast start, playing up-tempo is very important for the Bulldogs here tonight. They are 0-1, but so is the team that they're facing in the Vikings. They're also 0-1, and one thing they're looking to do is keeping the ball from being turned over and getting easy shots. They have a new offense they're getting used to with second-year head coach Grant Sycamore. So there's a lot of things both teams need to do in order to get that first win of the season, guys.
Great. Thanks, Josh. That was some great keys to the game, and he's very right. One thing he left off is the Bulldogs, they have lost a lot of tall seniors. They lost 3 guys, one 6'8", one 6'5", one 6'4". They are a lot shorter team. In order to win, they must rebound. And the Vikings, they have a 6'9" center, Samuel Vree, and if the Vikings want to win, out-rebound the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it looks like we got Zach Via, the sophomore, for the Bulldogs playing point guard today.
This is his first start of the season, Matt. He's usually the 6th man as a sophomore, but here we have an obvious advantage in Vree over Jalen Brooks, the second-year varsity starter. And here come the Vikings, the opening kickoff. They win. Hillgrounds, he passed to number 13, Ethan Breesgrove. Back over in the corner, number 5. Back to the tall man. Corner 33, passing the inside. 45. He's trying to posturize Zach Via into the corner.
It's really good ball movement.
Yeah, spreading the ball. Obviously not deciding to shoot right away. They're looking for the perfect shot. And I'm thinking they're trying to work it down to the big man right there. Block, A.J. Mindel. And Jalen Clan, he gets his first rebound of the game. Cecinas, he shoots 51 this season. And right there, Matt, Ryan Cecinas is a 51% from the three-point line, as you see right there. One of the best shooters in Illinois at the junior level.
And that shows you what kind of game that the Bulldogs are going to have behind the three-point line.
Ball goes out of bounds. It will still go to the Vikings, but Matt, Ryan Cecinas, beautiful shot, and we're going to be seeing that a lot today.
Yeah, and you mentioned over 50% behind the three-point line. I mean, that's pretty good for the junior level.
And Matt, this isn't like he shot in a few threes. He has shot 32 threes now, and he's made 17. Cecinas to Via. Clandon looking for somebody. Via back to Clanton. They might be trying to work to Cecinas. He's open in the left half of the court. They might try to swing it over there, Matt. Yeah, there we go. Cecinas, wide open 3.
Oh, there he goes again, my man.
And we're going to have a cash money. That's a swoosh. Ryan Cecinas 2 for 2 on his three-point attempts.
That's a good drive.
And there we go. Ooh, Zach Via gets the rebound, and he gets a foul, Matt. That should have been a Bohofska, number 45, on the Vikings. Should have rebounded that, and instead he let Zach Via get the rebound. And, Matt, there's a big height difference. 6'5", and Zach Via is only 5'9". That's 8 inches. There's a steal by number 33. He's looking to get the Vikings on the board. He'll get fouled.
That's where there's that height advantage for Illiana Christian. Samuel Free taking it to the hoop, number 32.
Jared Jockman shooting 2. Sixth man trying to distract him. Jockman perfect on the first, and the Vikings are on the board 6-1. 2 minutes just about being played in this first quarter of Riverside Brookfield basketball. We're here with Columbia College. They have Frequency Sports TV. We gotta thank them for being here. Misses the second. Mindel with the rebound. Clanton over to Vi. They want Cecinas. He's going again. Cecinas misses his first attempt, but 2 for 3 so far, Matt. They look to be relying primarily on Ryan Cecinas' three-point shot.
Yeah, they're definitely coming out of the gate strong with that three-point shot ability. There's Jalen Clanton at the corner.
Work inside. Clanton avoids the turnover. He'll miss. But here comes the Vikings. They're working their way down the court. Clanton gets a steal back. He's averaging 2.4 steals a game, and Clanton takes it down, unable to capitalize. And now instead we have the Vikings, a 2-on-1, big advantage in Bohovska. Too easy.
It's a very good way to be patient on offense.
Clanton and Via pass it back to each other. Oh, some miscommunication there between Clanton and Cecinas, who is his primary target. 33, but a rebound offensively. You gotta keep that. That's a number to keep track of. That's their second offensive rebound during this drive, Matt. Offensive rebounds will kill the Bulldogs. Look at that, third offensive rebound, and they finally get a steal. Cecinas with the steal, working his way down court. He's got Brooks. Some spin move. Ooh, Jalen Clanton. He got a fake. Brooks down low. Ooh.
Brooks. Big man Brooks, that's him.
32 working in the corner, back to number 13. That is Ethan Beeshold. Number 5 back to Beeshold. He's working on Jalen Clanton, number 5 with the ball. He's got a shot. Ooh, and that was a brick right there. Cecinas gets the rebound. That's his second of the game. Cecinas, Mindel, and give the assist to Cecinas. AJ Mindel, the junior, his first start on the varsity level, and he's got 2 points. Another missed attempt, and the Bulldogs get the rebound there. No second chance opportunity for the Vikings. Clanton working his way in. Bulldog ball. And we're going to throw it over to Josh for a second. Josh, what have you seen down there? Okay, we're going to Clanton. Brooks. Clanton's going to reset the offense. Cecinas. Brooks inside, a beautiful pass, and Brooks unable to finish. Oh, off-white. Two subs in for the Vikings. They're going to take out number 13. Beeshold out.
It seems like they got Zach Valley playing the horseshoe on defense. He's taking down each person that has the ball.
Zach Vaya, some strong man-to-man there. Number 2 with the ball driving, decides to crank it out to the corner. Back up top. They didn't like what they see. Number 2 with a shot. Oh, it looked good from here, Matt. A little too, not enough power. Vaya. Clanton back to Vaya. Vaya's going to shoot it this time, and that's us. There's a 3 by Zach Vaya. He's shot 12 baskets this year, all of them threes. That's going to force a timeout by the Vikings. It is 13-3 here at the Dudley Gymnasium. And we want to throw it over to our boy Joshua if he's available. He is not available at the moment, but Matt, 13-3. It looks like the Bulldogs are en route to a slaughter here of the Vikings.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, coming out of the gate strong, But I always say this, and I mentioned this last season, those free throws, they're always going to come in critically. And you're going to see Jalen Clanton go to the free throw line a lot during this game. He likes to take it in, but most likely he's like a magician with the ball. He likes to throw it away as soon as he takes it into the paint. So you're going to see a lot of that out of number 2, Jalen Clanton.
Sixth man, you got to give them some credit. They've got a great team to cheer for. 5, back to Hofska. Number 2, he's going to set it up on top. They look like they do not want to shoot the 3, Matt. They're going to try to work it down to their big man. Oh, there's a nice pass, unable to be taken in.
Ooh, taking it big.
Finally, put in the basket by number 33, Jared Junkman.
There's the big man.
Traveling.
That's going to be traveling.
Brooks didn't like the call, but the Vikings, they need to score here, close the deficit. Currently sits at 8. 2:30 left in this first quarter of play. Number 5 is looking for his open man. They're trying to work it down low to number 33. Jonkman wants the ball to go up. Wide open, number 2. A little too much power there. Brooks with the rebound. To Via to Clanton. Clanton, he likes shooting from that black line out there, even though it's very deep. We're going to have A.J. Mindel, too much there. Jonkman with the rebound. Number 5, he's covered by Via. Pass to the corner, that's number 10. Hofska, he's got the ball. Outside corner, I can't see Hofska shooting a 3, sitting at 6'7". Hofska down low. This is where he wants the shot. He does get the offensive rebound for the Vikings. Let's see how many of those. Bad communication. That's a bad pass. Clanton, and he just uses his quick agility.
He's got the nice floater.
Number 5 working it to 10. Nearing the paint at the top of the key now. Number 2 working his way into a corner before touched by Clanton. And now we're going to have a flurry of subs going for the Vikings.
And what we like to see, Clanton, he's got kind of that NBA 2K17 style. He's got that pickpocket. He's always going to steal that ball. He's got hot hands. He's always going to want that ball, and he's very good at defense.
At 15-5, 1 minute left in the first quarter of play. It's been all Bulldogs. They've been the story. Their 3-point shot, Ryan Cecinas, he's made 2 threes. And here's number 10, first three-pointer made by the Vikings. And they need to close the deficit early. They do not want to be down by over 10 points to these Bulldogs early. The Bulldogs will run away with this game, as they've done with many teams before. Cecinas, he's got 8 points in the first quarter. Just like Josh said, fast-paced, fast tempo, and the Bulldogs are working that to a point. The Vikings probably going to look at the last shot of the quarter. They have to hold the ball 20 seconds and counting. I think they're going to go inside with the shot. They get me wrong, they have a 2. No basket there, offensive rebound. Nice pass inside. 3-2, Jalen Clanton throws up a heave. And
It's a very nice first quarter.
End of the first quarter, 17-8. Ryan Cecinas, 8 points. And we'll come back with the second quarter after a short commercial break. We're back here at Dudley Gymnasium in Riverside, Illinois. 17-8 the score. The Bulldogs leading the Illiana Christian Vikings. Ryan Cecinas, 8 out of those 17 points for the Bulldogs. And we're going to kick it over to our sideline reporter, Joshua Short. Josh, what have you seen down there?
You know what, Casey and Matt, it's quite interesting. We talked about it at the very top, how this team is so good at their three-pointers. Well, something that the Sun-Times have brought up, in their last tournament, 23 pointers they drained, 3-pointers, 20. That sets a record, 7th best in the state of Illinois history. Back to you guys.
Josh, that's quite a fact. 7th best in the 7th most 3-pointers in one game, 20. That was a lot. And during that game, 6 of them made by Jalen Clanton, 5 of them by Ryan Cecinas. He's already got 2 tonight. He's got 2 tonight in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you can see a little bit of Golden State Warriors in this team.
Yeah, look at Jalen Clanton. He's the Steph Curry. He's going to go to the line, shooting 2. And
All right.
Matt,
I'm going to mark this down. This is his first time to the free throw line. And this is one of many. I'm going to tell you that right now.
yeah, out of all the positives, you have to see a negative or 2 out of every player. And Jalen Clanton, not many negatives, but his last 2 free throws, he was shooting a technical. He missed them, both of them. And I've never seen Jalen Clanton miss 2 free throws in a row, and I'm going to hope that that was a fluke.
We will find out right now.
Yeah, he's sporting the turquoise socks. I like him, and Jalen Clanton, Swoosh City. Matt, the real question is, who will lead the Bulldogs in scoring tonight?
Honestly, I think it could be big man Brooks, number 33 for the Bulldogs. He's always in the paint. I think it would be really good for second chance points especially.
See, Matt, you're going the untraditional way. You know, this is a 3-point shooting team, and you're going with Jalen Brooks, who primarily is a 2-pointer. I'm gonna stick to what I was gonna go with before the game and say Ryan Cecinas. I mean, he's just a junior, and the Sun-Times has said he is one of the best juniors in the state of Illinois, class of 2018. There's an air ball there by Clanton. You won't see that a lot. You will not see that. A nice basket by number 13.
He's taking it strong to the hoop.
Beasel with the shot. That's his first basket. 9-point game. Brooks to Pitlick. Pitlick is in the game. Drew Pitlick, he is my neighbor.
Oh, man.
That's something.
You gotta look at that right-handed floater by number 2, Jalen Clanton.
Yeah, that was a beautiful. Jalen Clanton, anytime he puts up a shot, more or less, it's gonna go in, and he's gonna make it look nice. Offensive rebound, that's gotta be near 10 offensive rebounds so far for this team. An air ball, and some Butterfingers. Ball's gonna go to the Bulldogs. 21-10, RB over Illiana Christian. 6:30 left in this first half of play. Leading scorer is Ryan Cecinas. He has 8. Zach Vaya, the sophomore. We have Clanton to Vaya. Vaya is going to shoot a deep 3, little off. Vaya this year has attempted 14 shots. Every shot has been a 3-pointer. If the Bulldogs keep scoring and take a big lead, we might see Zach's brother, Jake Vaya, go into the game tonight.
Yeah, Jake Vaya. The brothers, it's the duel. It's like Stephen Curry and Seth Curry. You know, those 2 brothers.
You know, before the game, they were going 1-for-1, trying to see who could make the most 3-pointers.
Yeah,
I think Zach won.
Zach's got the hot hand, definitely.
I wasn't keeping count, but Zach was looking good pregame. Let's see if he can put it into the real game. Cecinas getting double teamed, and a little too much for Clanton. The ball comes near the stands. One thing is, we'd like to thank Loyola Medicine RB Sports. Beginning this year, Loyola Medicine is the sports medicine provider for the Bulldogs. Loyola Medicine, body and soul. We have number 13. He's covered by Clanton. Number 5 is going to shoot a 3. Oh, that was a perfect 3. That was Luke Hilligans. His first 3 of the game, his first basket of the game. Zach Vaya. He's got a wide open Cecinas, and why is that man open? Doesn't make him pay. Cecinas 2 for 4 on 3-pointers tonight. 3 for 5 from the field. Number 5, let's see, he's got a hot hand. He does.
He went again.
He's shushing the crowd. This lead has been cut down. We've seen this every game. The Bulldogs, they take a big 10-plus point lead, and now it is just 3.
Yeah, this is something traditional within RB Sports. Taking it strong at the beginning of the game and leading away and coasting.
It's something
they do.
The Bulldogs, you see them, they'll take an early lead and then they'll pull away late. But if the Bulldogs cannot continuously knock down the threes, then that is what their team relies on, the 3-point shot, as Josh said earlier in the game. But if they can't make their threes and they can't out-rebound the Vikings, then they will not win this game.
Yes, getting out rebounded in a game is always going to come out strong at the end.
Again, this is a first year of the new Dudley Gymnasium. It hadn't been reconstructed in a long time. I couldn't tell you when it was first made. Neither could my dad. Jalen Brooks down low, back up top. Jalen Clanton. He's looking, he's getting covered by number 13. Wide open Cecinas. Don't leave him open, but Cecinas looked after nailing his first 2 3-pointers. He has gone 0 for 3 beyond the arc.
Of course, he knew he was. He had those 2 in the first quarter. Came out strong. I think he's getting a little winded now since he's been running up and down that court. That can put an effect on the player.
Yes, it can, Matt. We have Hofska working it back down, back up top. Ooh, almost faked Jalen Brooks out of his shoes. And Matt, it's now a 3-point game. 1 possession game. Via to Bajanis. It's going to be Bulldog ball. Jason Bajanis is in the game for the Bulldogs. He is a junior, and he stands at 6'3", number 25, Cecinas. And as we watch this play, we're going to kick it over to Josh. He's got some news about some facts about the court.
Hey guys, it's funny that you talk about this is the last year of head coach Tom McCluskey for the Bulldogs, but I guess an ostensible gift to him was these court renovations that you can see. These are newly engraved lettering, everything in the middle of the court. You can see this entire court had these bleachers up here, but did not have these side railings, so it was a little bit dangerous. And so this is the first game of the season, if you will, for the Bulldogs inside of their new home. And with that said, I know one of the announcers, their dad went here, and they said that the floor has been as old as dirt up until last year.
That's right, Josh. And Josh, maybe the next time we'll kick it over to him. He is by the 6th man. It is ugly sweater night here at RB.
And we're seeing a lot of sweaters, I'll tell you that.
They ugly.
They are ugly.
I have never gotten an ugly sweater, man. I'm more of a baseball shirt type of guy. Wide open 3-point attempt, air ball. If you airball, the 6th man will let you know you airballed. They will not let you live that down the rest of the game. Zach Vaya.
Ooh, a very nice shot.
RB has missed its last 5+ 3-point attempts, Matt. It is a 1-point game. They're looking for their first lead, the Vikings. Working it to number 5. Hard to say that the Bulldogs might lose their lead. They have been getting outscored the last quarter.
Oh, very nice defensive play by Zach Vaya.
But Janice, Vaya's got to, well, Matt, that was a 6'9" guy, and Zach Vaya is 5'9".
Yeah.
Kind of a foot in between.
There's a time where you're trying to be a Derrick Rose. That's the time when you got to be a Derrick Rose.
Matt, do you remember the opening quarter, or the first quarter score was at the end of the quarter?
I do remember that they were up by a lot. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it was like 18-11, something like that. The Bulldogs, I believe, have only scored 1 or 2 baskets this entire quarter, and it's been 6 minutes.
I would say that they would have to slow it down, but the problem is right now they are going too slow. They got to speed it up with that quick tempo that they always play with. Get it to Jalen Clanton. Let him bring it into the paint. Open up the paint a little bit, and then pass it out to the corner. They've tried that a few times. Hasn't worked. Stick with what you got.
Yeah, you know, I see where Tom McCluskey's going here with working the perimeter shots, because when you have there's a 6'9", a 6'5", and a 6'4" player, 3 players of that caliber on the court, you can't go in the middle with your shorter players. But if the 3-point shot's not falling, you got to go to plan B. And the Bulldogs, from what I've seen, plan B is usually just shoot up more 3-point shots and hope one of them will fall. Kind of like, I'll tell you that after this play happens. 13 over to a 33. Hofska is at top. 33, looking for their first lead of the game. Hofska
There's Brooks with the
Brooks with
big
the
boy
aggressive
play.
steal. He's looking to drive, and he's blocked. Oh, they're going to give him the foul. But Matt, so the Bulldogs kind of, when they're trying to shoot, they'll hope a three-point shot will go down, and they'll hope to stumble upon a three-point basket, almost as the Chicago Cubs, you would think in 108 years, would stumble over a World Series championship.
Oh, he's going to miss the first one.
And you know what, Matt? The Bulldogs made 6 free throws 2 games ago when they got blown out by Oak Park River Forest in the championship game of their own Jack Vanderburg tournament.
Jalen Brooks.
Good graphic
6'4".
there.
He's facing the man, number 32, and Illiana Christian, who's 6'9".
Bill Vanderburg tournament. My bad. Bulldogs get the ball out of bounds. Still hanging on to their 1-point lead by a tooth and nail. Cecinas, who's been ice cold as of lately, continues to miss. He is now 2 of 7 shooting. Looking for their first lead. I've said this probably 4 times, but there has been a stalemate between the two teams the past 5 or so drives. Neither of them deciding to score. Clanton continues, but an offensive rebound by Mindel blocked.
Oh, man, he's just going to glass him the whole time.
Oh, a beautiful save. Clanton to Vaya, to Cecinas, to Clanton. Foul.
Blocking foul. But I got to tell you right now, the Bulldogs' ball movement is perfect. It's Krispy Kreme. But the defense on the other team is just perfect, too. Like you said, a stalemate. Just no teams are gaining an advantage over each other.
And we are 1 minute, 12 seconds from halftime. And during halftime, there will be some floor entertainment by the Bulldogs cheerleaders and puppets. But since we have a new Columbia one-time deal, hopefully maybe they'll come back. I'm not sure what we're doing for halftime. Jalen Brooks gets the basket, extends the lead to 3. Jalen Brooks, 4 points tonight. That's Matt's vote for most points tonight. Hofska over in the corner, number 13 and number 5. He's 2 of 2 from three-point land.
Yeah, he's just waiting to get open.
Yeah, he's waiting. Zach Vaya, he has tight pressure. Number 5, they're looking for a break for him. They're gonna hang on for the final shot. 20 seconds and ticking. And Matt, when you get around 10 seconds, you're gonna hear that 6th man counting off the wrong numbers. Oh.
And it's gonna go out of bounds. It's gonna be Bulldogs ball. With
Bulldogs ball,
11.5
11.5 seconds left. In the first half of play, they hang on to a 3-point lead. Look for Jalen Clanton or Ryan Cecinas to be the person to take this shot. Clanton to Cecinas.
Oh,
Cecinas, ice cold, foul, AJ Mindel. That's gonna give the ball to the Vikings with one last shot attempt. It's probably gonna be a heave.
This is a chance to tie up the game.
They're gonna need to go the full length of the court.
Statistically, it takes 0.3 seconds to get off a jump shot. And we got 3 seconds left.
Look for number 5 maybe to shoot. Nope, they want Bo Hofska. They do want number 5. Zach Vaya is gonna say no. And Zach Vaya, that will not count. All right, he almost nailed our cameraman.
Very close.
Halftime, 20-20, 23-20 RB. RB is not known to score this few points in 2 quarters, but we will send it over to halftime. We'll have a 5-minute commercial break. We'll come back for a halftime show before the start of the second half. Welcome back to the Dudley Gymnasium here in Riverside, Illinois. We have currently a close game, 23-20, slim edge by the RB Bulldogs. And Matt, RB known to have at least a close to 40 points at this time, but they sit at 23. Ryan Cecinas, he was 2 for 2 for three-point land. Now sitting 2 for 9 on his shooting.
Yeah, and I like your choice of words during the second quarter. Use the stalemate, which is perfect for this game. No teams, either of these teams are getting an opposition on each other. perfect defense. It's very good defense. They're just shutting down the Bulldogs' fast break. And that's what they're known for, is that corner three-point shot especially. And we're going to have some highlights.
Yeah, here's Jalen Clanton. He was Bulldogs looking, yeah, look at that strong, tall defense by the Vikings, just stopping the Bulldogs from taking any shots, forcing some simple mistakes, and just when the basket falls, Bulldogs were working, but their three-point attempts, they were shooting a little too many.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely getting out-rebounded by the Vikings, but there was that three-point shot by Ryan Cecinas in the beginning of the first quarter. And like you said earlier in the game, you predicted he would have the most points in this game. Right now he's standing at 8 points, and I predicted Jalen Brooks would have it, the big man. He's at 4 points right now.
Yeah, we have Ryan Cecinas still the leading scorer. He's got 8 points. Jalen Clanton's made no three-point attempts by Clanton. Surprising. I would think that he would have the most attempts. He's the 3-year varsity starter. He sits at 4. Zach Vaya, one three-pointer, and yeah, not that much from the offense. If you add up all the points, they have 21 points from their starters. That gives them 2 points off the bench.
Yeah, and this is one thing that people back at home watching this will see, is that this is not the same team as last year. The Bulldogs are definitely not a rebounding team, but you got to look at their height. They got a very big height disadvantage against these Christian Vikings. You know, their big man right now, Jalen Brooks, is only 6'4", and then they're facing their other man, Sam Free, who's at 6'9".
Yep. And Matt, another thing to point out, 7 out of the 20 points for the Vikings off the bench. In quick math, that's 35% of the points are coming off the bench for these Vikings. So, looking at the bench, Vikings have the advantage in height, bench points, rebounding, and the Bulldogs' three-point shooting is also losing just because they've shot so many and missed so many.
Yeah, and like you said, coming off the bench, that number 5 for the Christian Vikings, Luke Hilgons, those 2 3-pointers, looking very good. His form is perfect. It's something that you can't mess up. Over and over, it's going to be perfect every time, it seems like.
He's 2 for 2, and Ryan Cecinas, another thing. Both of his 2 shots, he was wide open that he made. Then he had the next 3 shots wide open, not a defender in sight, and he missed.
Yeah, and it's something, maybe he's a better shooter when he's got somewhat of a defending presence in front of him.
Yep.
And that's how most players are, is when they got somewhat of a hand in front of their face, they feel like they can make that shot, no doubt about it. But when they're wide open, it's kind of different. It's like no man's land when it's
we're sitting
in that area.
We have 1 minute left before this second half gets back underway, but we have Joshua Short, our sideline reporter, with some news. Josh?
Hey guys, I just spoke with both coaches. Let's start off here with the home team Bulldogs. Something that he said they need to do is pick up the pace a little bit more. He said they were a little bit too methodical, too lackadaisical, thinking about the plays a little bit too much. She said pressing may be one of the reasons on defense they can kind of give themselves that up tempo. And as for coach on the other side for the Vikings, Grant Sigma, he says that right now everyone's looking, everyone's watching. Off the ball action needs to be better. And he said one other thing they need to do is stop standing around. Those are both adjustments from both coaches. And right now it's a 3-point game. As you can see, the Vikings came back in that second quarter. We'll see how both teams respond here in the second half, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. And he was getting video bombed a few times over there, Matt. And Bulldogs trying to extend this lead. Ooh, a bad turnover. Jalen Clanton trying to go coast to coast, cross court.
And I believe Jalen Clanton has about 3 or 4 turnovers right now. Just some sloppy passes.
Unnormal. He is trying to force passes, not working. Ooh, just like there. Luckily, not a turnover. That's number 5. He's 2 for 2. Look for him to take a 3-point shot to try to tie up this game. The Bulldogs usually try to work a trap defense, and a trap defense is where 2 guys try to pressure one guy. Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be against the Vikings. Sam Free, a little bit of a push.
Offensive foul on Sam Free. He's the 6'9" center. He's the biggest man on both teams. Vaya over to Mindo. Bulldogs have the same starters that they had at the beginning.
There's big man, Brooks.
Jalen Brooks, he made his third basket of the game. He's got 6 points. But here we go, number 5. He's looking. Number 13 open for the 3. He wants it. He misses it. Zach Vaya, he's short, but he has rebounds. Probably 3 or 4 this game. Cecinas decides not to take the wide open shot. One pass to Jalen Clanton.
Nice shot.
For 3, Jalen Clanton, 1 for 1 on his 3-point attempts. Bulldogs trying to work their trap defense now. Almost a bad turnover. There's number 5. He wants a 3, wide open.
Oh man, this guy's 3 for 3.
3 for 3. Luke Hilligan, 6'2". He is a junior. 3 for 3 from 3-point land. He is the leading scorer for these Vikings. Mindel.
Pass.
Too easy. Bulldogs pulling ahead early with their fast beat tempo, 30-23.
That's that upbeat tempo that I talked about earlier for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they want number 5 to have the ball in his hands. They want Hilligans. Hilligans looking for a shot. Didn't use the screen efficiently there. They're going to have to reset. Hilligans. Back to Hilligans. He's looking for his big man up top. Down low now. Work down to number 13. They find Hilligans. He didn't have the shot. They're looking for either a wide open Hilligans or they're looking for Hofska down low. There's Hofska. He has the ball, guarded by Jalen Brooks. Back to 33. Ooh, nice pass.
Oh, man, this guy's big.
He missed the open shot. He had 4 Bulldogs covering him, though. Brooks working in the middle. He's in a danger zone. Gets out of there. Ryan Cecinas, open 3. How will he perform, Cecinas? Misses his 8th consecutive shot. Pass over to number 33. Over to 32. Back over to 13 to 5. Hilligans, he wants the 3, and he airballed that.
Yeah, that's something you don't see out of number 5.
Yeah, Hilligans, he was looking great. Ooh, a fundamental error right there by the Bulldogs. They had Jalen Brooks wide open. He just needed a simple connection on the pass, and it would have been a 2-point play. Don't think that air ball will stop Luke Hilligans from shooting a 3.
Yeah, I mean, it will take a dip in the confidence section, but he'll probably go through it.
He's 3 for 4, Hilligans. Hofka. Hilligans working. He's got big man. Oh, foul. A.J. Mindel.
They will not drop that bucket because he came back down on his feet. So that's just going to be a regular free throw.
Ryan Cecinas credited with the foul. His first of the game. Hofska. Perfect on the first one. That's Bo Hofska. 6'5", senior. He's a forward, 225 in the weight department. And right there, I think we see all ball.
It looked like all ball. Oh, he's going to miss the second free throw.
Give credit to the scream of the 6th man.
Oh, big man, Brooks.
Beautiful. Jalen Brooks has now tied Cecinas in the point department as the leader. He's got 8.
Yeah, and they're going to do a half-court trap. The Bulldogs, that's very efficient defense.
Number 5, that's Hilligans. This lead is 8. They do not want to have a double-digit deficit.
And they're trapped in the corner. It's not where you want to be.
Hilligans stops the turnover. Nice pass down low. Will they get the layup? They have not made their layups. They did not make that one. Mindel with the rebound. Cecinas to Clanton to Vaya for 3.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Very nice shot by Zach Vaya. He's going to stand at 6 points right now.
Jake Vaya gave him a little golf clap. I saw that. His brother. Foul. Oh, timeout. Timeout on the floor by the Illiana Christian Vikings.
And there's something we already see. They're already up by double digits. Excuse me. And Bulldogs coming out strong, upbeat tempo.
Yeah, the Bulldogs outscoring the Vikings this quarter. And in the second half, they're outscoring them 13-4. 12-4 in the first quarter, or this third quarter, Matt. That is how their 3-point lead has turned into 11.
Yeah, and there's the Vikings number 5, Hilligans. He's very used to using that screen play, but it's not working out.
Yeah, no, the Bulldogs 35-24. They've taken a 11-point lead, but will it hold? The Bulldogs had a big lead in the first quarter. They gave it up in the second quarter. Not entirely. The Vikings still have not taken one lead this game. As we have 3:15 left in the third quarter of action, the Bulldogs.
And now this is a chance. Usually a timeout is used to stop a hot player. There's not a certain player on the Bulldogs as
It's
what
just
we would call hot right now, but
the team is on fire right now.
yes.
If we need an emoji, give that fire emoji and maybe 100. Oh, 3-point attempt, no good. Offensive rebound, nope. Zach Vaya, that's at least his 4th rebound, and he is not tall. He's 5'9".
Yeah, now you can see the Bulldogs getting their defensive rebounds.
Brooks,
Oh, big man Brooks taking it to the hoop. He's going to get fouled.
you can tell Brooks wanted the and one there. He wanted that ball to go in.
And that's something that Jalen Brooks has to be thinking about coming into this game against a 6'9" player. You have to be very aggressive, and you got to keep that ball protected, definitely.
Brooks, perfect on the first. That gives him the scoring leader number for tonight's game. He overtakes Ryan Cecinas. So Matt, you are right now. And 9 points for Brooks. Keep it at 9.
Yeah.
Working up to midcourt. The half-court press is off now with a 12-point lead. Hofska back to him. Air ball on the layup attempt. Vaya to Cecinas, and he takes the scoring lead back. Cecinas, first to hit double digits on either team. He has 10.
And our predictions are fighting each other.
They are. In the corner, he's getting trapped. Hofka. There's a bucket by the Vikings, and it cuts the lead to just 12 now. They're cornering Mindel. Brooks,
Oh, Brooks
and he's
gets
going to
fouled
go to the
again.
line. He's 1 of 2 right now. Brooks from the line. Let's see if he can make it 3 out of 4.
There he goes again with the aggressive play. Getting the foul.
Brooks
You can
sinks
tell.
the first.
That's one thing he's working on in practice is those free throws, because we do know in earlier experience big men in the game of basketball are not amazing at free throws, but that's one thing that Jalen Brooks is good at is the free throw line attempt.
Oh, he's good at posterizing people too, posterizing. Number 2, he sinks it. That was perfect. Oh, they're going to give a foul, Jalen Clanton reaching foul, or are they going to give it to Zach Vaya? They're going to give it to Zach Vaya. That's his second, team's 4th, or team's 2nd. Number 10 to throw it in. 14-point deficit. Clanton comes crashing in.
Almost runs into us. That's like a train coming at us, Casey.
I might have just ran away. He's a big guy and sweaty.
He's sweaty too. We don't want to get sweat all over us.
Yeah, we're already kind of hot in here. We're wearing some nice clothes and it's hot. But it's still better than being out there in the snow. It's 15 degrees.
Yeah, that's Chicago weather for you.
Oh, no.
Man,
Oh,
look at
no.
that. Oh, no.
Man, it's going to get cold in here now because he just brought the roof down.
Yep.
Number 32, Samuel Vree, 6'9". He says he shushes the 6 man right there. Zach Villa, will he get the momentum back? No. Offensive rebound, neither for the Bulldogs. Trying to gain momentum here with that dunk. Foul. Zach Villa, his third. And Zach Villa, you can read his lips right there. He said it wasn't me.
Now, it is possible if Zach Villa gets another foul within just a minute and 12 seconds in the third quarter. He will be taken out until later minutes of the game in the fourth quarter. The free throw is going to be good.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's a dunk. All the fans, you can tell they like that. The fans that decided to come over from the Illiana Christian territory. 2 for 2 with the friendly bounce. 40-30. 1 minute left in this third quarter play. Clanton, he's looking for Pitlick, who's back in the game. His second appearance in this game. Cecinas misses, but he's gonna get another chance. Cecinas 2 for 11 shooting tonight. Zach Villa is out of the game right now.
Oh, man, look at that floater. He's got the best floater in this game. Jalen Clanton with that right-hand floater.
Clanton, he's got 9. Here we go. The 32, he had a big dunk. That's Vree. Ooh, a nice layup. Keeps the deficit at only 10. Clanton, let's see if the Bulldogs hang on for the final shot. Clanton to Cecinas, to Mindel. There are 3 juniors to 2 seniors on the court. The 2 seniors are Clanton and Brooks. Clanton to Pitlick. Air balls, but he has Ryan Cecinas, who ends the cold streak.
And there's some second chance points from the Bulldogs.
We're going to count that as a pass. Oh, a shot, miss. End of the third quarter play, 44-32 Bulldogs. They outscored their opponent a lot to a little, 21 to not much. And we're going to see the final concluding quarter after a short break. We're back at the start of the fourth quarter here at Dudley Gymnasium in Riverside, Illinois. 44-32 after the Bulldogs just outscored these Vikings 21-12 in the final quarter of play. And Matt, any word or two?
Yeah, definitely. 2 great quarters by the Bulldogs and another one, third quarter, very good.
And yeah, the Bulldogs, they look to just final 8 minutes and hang on for the win. And we're gonna watch the final quarter of play, 44-32. Bulldogs, Ryan Cecinas had the final basket. It goes to Clanton at half court. Cecinas to Pitlick in the corner. Pitlick to Cecinas. Mindel's on the other side of the corner. Oh, ball's high in the air. Tall man reaches up and snags it. Working. He's at the top of the key. 13. Drives in, basket. And right now, that's what the Vikings need to do in order to win. They need to come back and stop the Bulldogs. And we have Josh. He's our silent reporter, and we have some news from Josh.
Hey guys, I just wanted to let you guys know how great of a program the Bulldogs are. It's quite intriguing when you talk about some of the players that they produce. One player by the name of Ryan Jackson, he is now playing overseas professionally, and we'll have a graphic of him in just a little bit, but he's now playing professionally overseas. He's playing in the National Masculine 2 League, which is kind of sort of like the ABA in France. Now, I talked with Coach McCluskey earlier, and he says he was great to coach and that he had a tremendous love for basketball. And while here, he took the team to places they've never gone before and never gone since. Guys, Matt, I know you went to a party before he left and went overseas. Is that correct?
It's Casey. I went to the party. Ryan Jackson, I had a I have a great relationship with Ryan and the Jackson family. First met Ryan was I was a young boy. I was 11, sitting at a Bulldogs game. I always went with my dad and my brother. And my brother's by the name of Ryan. He randomly was looking at the list of players and yelled, "Go Ryan!" And
I mean, the coaches here are proud. The coaches here said that he was a great player to coach, and that's what you look for in a player, I think, at this level.
Yep.
Yeah, Ryan Jackson, very good player.
Yeah, but to finish off my story is when my brother yelled, "Go Ryan!" The woman in front of us happened to be Ryan Jackson's mother. And that's how we met the Jackson family, introduced us to Ryan, and we've been fans since. I've attended some Lewis University games, 3 of them, I think. And yeah, Ryan, very cool guy.
Casey, next time you go to a party like that, invite me, man.
Oh, Josh, yeah, next time when Ryan comes back in the summer from his first year playing professionally, I will have to invite you.
Good stuff.
Illiana Christian foul starts number 10.
There's another foul in this game.
46-34, Bulldogs over Vikings, 5:46 left. Final quarter, and the Vikings are going to need to wow us if they are going to want to win their first game of the year.
Yes, definitely. This is somewhat of an interesting game, 46-34. We've seen a closer lead. But right now, it's just going to coast.
And the Bulldogs, they usually see around 70, 80 points a game, and to be half of that right now.
Oh man, big man Brooks is going to fall down.
That sounded bad from here, Matt. That was a loud thud. Almost as loud as when the 6th man and the band are playing at the same time in this gym.
That is something to see when you come to the Dudley Gymnasium. Very big band.
Brooks, he'll take a fall and then he'll just swish a basket. Brooks, 12 points. He is 2 behind Ryan Cecinas for the lead. Brooks misses. Kind of had a little hobble right there. He looks fine now. Hofska trying to get them back in the game. Number 5. They're going to need to take some 3-point shots if they want to come back. Oh, if there was a better pass, that would have been 1, but Hofka,
That's really good defense, too, by the Bulldogs.
He's not using his height efficiently, Matt. He is 6'9". He's the biggest guy by 4 inches on that court. You would think he would have easy layup opportunities. Jalen Clanton, the floater, doesn't go in, but Mindel gets his own rebound to Clanton. Ooh, Clanton got kind of tripped up there by number 13, Ethan Beeshold.
And that's just going to add on to the team fouls for this Vikings team.
His second team, 6.
And that's going to be a blocking foul.
Out of bounds, Bulldogs.
Out of bounds for the Bulldogs.
Could be looking for Jalen Brooks in the middle on this play. Yep, and there he goes right there.
Brooks, and he's going to go to the free throw line for the 4th time.
And that's how he's going to get his points tonight. He's just racking them up through free throw line attempts. And he's being very successful on them.
Yes, he is, Matt.
Jalen Brooks on the line, shooting 2.
Currently, right now, Ryan Cecinas, number 11, at 14 points. And Jalen Brooks, who was at 12, he's now at 13 points. Could be possibly 14.
Here we go. Brooks. There we go. 14 points for Jalen Brooks now. 5 minutes left, and it is a big lead for the Bulldogs.
And there's Clanton again, but he steps out of bounds. I like the hustle, though.
Jalen Clanton gives you good hustle every game.
It's going to be out of bounds by the baseline. There's Clanton again with those pickpocket hands. Can't get the ball up.
No, but he'll run around the entire baseline. Steve Nash move. Zach Villa back in the game. He's got 3 fouls. Villa. And he'll miss. Almost got the offensive rebound. Was the Bulldogs. Pull up brick for the Vikings. Mindo with the rebound. He'll take it himself. Clanton wants the ball. Cecinas looking for the lead. Cecinas is going to get fouled. He's going to go to the line for his first time.
And this is something to look at. Jalen Brooks, I don't think has had any much of minutes of a break during this whole game. I mean, he's reminded me of Jimmy Butler. He's playing 40 minutes a game pretty much. And he's got that stamina, I mean, that endurance that they achieve over practice and all that training in the summer is just really working out for them. And that's going to be a point for Cecinas at the free throw line.
Yeah, Cecinas, he has not had his traditional night in which, you know, you would see him having 4 3-point shots made. We're going to go to timeout. And with that timeout, we're going to kick it over to our sideline man, Joshua Short. He's got some news. Josh?
Hey guys, I just want you guys to take a look at this band right here. Every timeout, intermission, or halftime, they perform. Now, something about this band that you may not know, they've done this for years here. The Bulldogs enjoy having their band play instead of pre-recorded songs or music. I just spoke with them moments ago, and many of them are upperclassmen and say that they are a part of the music department here, which is pretty awesome to say the least, at Riverside Brookfield. So, again, they play real music. And this is an example of that, and the kids here, they love the 6 men, as you call them. Back to you.
Yeah, Josh, how do those ugly sweaters look? I'm not liking the view of them.
Yeah, it is ugly sweater night, and it is very, very ugly. I mean, just look at all those Christmas sweaters.
Yeah, a lot of green and red together, just not pleasing to the eye. A lot of lights on people. Is that dangerous, Matt?
I don't know. I mean, I think it could possibly blind the players while they're playing.
Blind the players on the sideline, Matt?
Hopefully not.
Ryan Cecinas, you know, he's done work tonight. It's not showing on the stat sheet, but he's got a lot of perspiration. Cecinas, good. He's got 16 points. He's leading the game, he's the leader of the game in points right now. 4 minutes, and it is a 17-point RB lead. Ooh, a face pass. Not to be confused with the butt fumble from Mark Sanchez's career in the NFL.
That's a nice block by big man Brooks. He's going to take it all the way, it seems like.
Brooks,
he loses it, though.
He dribbled it off his foot. Hofka. 13. Three-pointer. Nope. Bulldogs get the ball back, 3:32, and there's another view of all the ugly sweaters. 6th man. They have a great 6th man. They have a lot of meetings after school where you would attend and you kind of learn the chants.
Yeah, and something to take a look at. All these across the court passes from the Bulldogs trying to break the defense of the Vikings.
Yeah, Cecinas, another miss there from three-point land. They might, on the next time out, McCluskey might tell him to pass it to the other guys. But, you know, we might see some subs start getting into the game in the final 2 minutes or so.
That was Hilgons, and there's, again, those across-the-court passes just breaking down the defense. And there's big man Brooks. He's going to get fouled on that play. Could have been an and one, though.
Yeah, somebody I'd like to see under this game would be maybe a Devin Moody or Jake Vaya, Donald McCurdy, and then they have a sophomore on the bench that's just played from the previous game. Matt, you know his name.
Yeah, Sam Gravetti, sophomore for the sophomore Bulldogs team, and he's just sitting out on the bench, maybe possibly going to go in for Jalen Brooks. And believe it or not, Sam Gravetti is about 6'4", just matching Jalen Brooks' height.
Yeah, we can find that exact height if we Sam Gravetti, 6'5".
Oh, actually, he's taller.
Yeah, don't shortchange him, Matt.
I'm not going to shortchange Jalen Brooks. But there's, again, another free throw. He's going to tie it up with Ryan Cecinas at 16 points.
Brooks, 16 points. Bulldogs, out of 53, they have 2 men with 16 points apiece. Ryan Cecinas, the junior, Jalen Brooks, the senior. And Viking, he's just going to play for some pride now, trying to make this a little bit more appealing to look at in the score column. 17-point deficit now. It'll stay that way. Off of Cecinas, he doesn't save it.
Breaking ball.
And Zach Villa almost goes hurling into the sixth man. 2:27 left in the game.
Some of the crowd just piling out of the stadium right now, knowing that this could possibly be a lockdown win by the Bulldogs.
You can see all the heckling by the sixth man.
Yeah, they're just getting in the heads of the Vikings, and it is definitely working.
We're going to have another Villa going in the game, Matt. Zach Villa is in the game. Let's see if his brother Jake will be in the game with him.
It looks like Zach is going to come out of the game, and Jake Villa is going to come in at number 4.
Villa in for Villa. That was a kind of cute scene. I wish we got a picture of that, them clapping hands.
He's going to make that last free throw after missing one.
Jake Villa to Cecinas. Cecinas still in the game. I think he will not be in the game at the final minute. Cecinas to Jake Villa to Jason Bajanis. And as we watch the screen, we will kick it over to Josh. He's got something new. Josh, what do you have?
Hey, what's up, guys? As we take a look at the play here off the rebound, I just wanted to talk about and highlight the coach real quickly. Coach McCloskey's 21st year this year as head coach of Riverside Brookfield. Now check this out. He has won 15 consecutive conference titles beginning in 2001 and 2002. And in 2000, he won 17 in a row. And he's also been named an Illinois Basketball Coaches Association Coach of the Year 9 times. And check this out. Since 2001, guys, his overall record percentage is 73.4% at 307 and 112. And that's including a 92% conference record. I mean, this man is historic. Back to you guys.
Yeah, and something Josh did not point out is this will be Coach McCluskey's last year. He's going to hang up that clipboard after the conclusion of this season, trying to look for his 16th straight Metro Suburban Conference Championship and trying to do better than his team did 2 years ago, in which they reached the Illinois Super Sectionals.
Yeah, definitely. This is a season that he's going to go out in a boom, as we'd like to call
Finish
it.
with a bang. There we go. But yeah, Tom McCluskey, a great career. I've had the opportunity to interview him twice, and maybe I'll get him in there a third time and just ask him about his career over the years. So Cenas trying to get fancy. Passes it to Clanton. Brooks is checked out of the game. Oh, Jake Villa not able to keep the ball in bounds. Julian Cunningham in the game for Jalen Brooks. Drew Pillick in the game now for Ryan Cecinas. We're going to have Sam Gravetti, the sophomore, who just played last game, the sophomore game. Sam Gravetti, he's not even wearing a varsity jersey, but he's in the game for
He's
Jalen
6'5", and that's something that the Bulldogs need is height.
Yep. Kind of, I've never seen that before, a sophomore playing the sophomore game. Now they've called him to play in the varsity game. Only other time I've seen that, football, Zach Villa. He played the sophomore game, came back and played the varsity game.
Yeah, and that's when you know you're very athletic. It's when you can play 2 games in one day.
Yep. Pitlick to Cunningham. Cunningham to Villa. Villa gets it stolen from him. And there's a basket there by number 33. 20 seconds left, and the Bulldogs are going to put their first win, a regular season win in the column in this new look Dudley Gymnasium. And might have to say, because Josh was here, but oh, Jake Villa is going to have a foul there. 6.8 seconds left, 53-43. Slowly, it went from a 16-point game to a 10-point game. The Bulldogs have scored 30 points in the second half, 23 in the first half, and they're going to leave the Dudley Gymnasium with a win as long as, 6 crazy seconds don't go by.
Yeah, and if he makes either of these free throws,
oh,
yep, and there goes the double-digit lead.
Did you call bank?
I don't think he called bank. But you know what? It still counts.
Let's see if he calls bank here. He calls.
That's a swish.
Calls swoosh. 8 points. They're going to go for a steal, not going to work. And the Bulldogs are going to move their record to 4-2. This is their first win in the division. 53-43. Bulldogs win. 45 for the Illiana Christian. And we're going to kick it. We're going to have a short break before we come back for the post-game show. Stay tuned.
Food. It nourishes, brings us together, and adds flavor to life. That's why it's important to wash hands, surfaces, and fresh produce. Keep raw meat, poultry, and seafood separate from ready-to-eat foods like fruits and vegetables. And cook to proper temperatures using a food thermometer. Enjoy, and refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours. For more tips on safely preparing foods, visit homefoodsafety.org.
You can't text and pay attention to the world around you, and you definitely can't text and drive. Every year, deaths due to distracted and negligent driving are increasing. In fact, while drunk driving rates have dropped greatly, negligent driving fatalities have skyrocketed. Find out more at negligentdriving.com.
We're back here at the Dudley Gymnasium. The Bulldogs win 53-45 over the division rival Illiana Christian Vikings. And Matt, Ryan Cecinas and Jalen Brooks, we're going to call them the co-players of the game. 16 points apiece for the duo. Cecinas, his shooting was poor, but he made up for it slowly with a lot of free throws and a lot of layups.
Yeah, our predictions, like you mentioned before, stalemate both ways of the game. You know, the game was a stalemate and our predictions were a stalemate, but both of them, 16 points is pretty tremendous within a high school game. And there's Jalen Clanton shooting some threes, and he's the magic man, as we know, passing around the ball, and there's ugly sweaters all over the place.
But the Bulldogs, there was Ty. Oh, he took a tumble. We did not see that. But the key that the Bulldogs did was they came out fast, and they started the third quarter. They outscored the Vikings 12-4 to start the third quarter and turn a 3-point lead into a 15-point lead early, and that was it for the Vikings.
Yeah, and it was a very good game between both teams, and Bulldogs came away with a win. So, go Bulldogs.
They did.
We're gonna get
Michael Wilson, Jalen Williams. These are 2 football players. But yeah, Bulldogs win. And it was a great experience. Columbia College was here. And
see you later, guys.
We will. And we got our sideline reporter, Joshua Short, with possibly his final words of the night. Josh.
Just a little bit of a wrap-up for you guys. As you saw, there were a lot of things. We started off talking about keys to the game, and for the Bulldogs was playing up-tempo, and you saw that tonight. You saw a lot of up-tempo play, and they also did something that they didn't do in their first conference game, which was rebounding, and they rebounded a lot tonight. But something that happened with the Vikings is that they had a lot of turnovers. We don't have the exact stats right now, but there were a lot of turnovers on the other end, which, by the way, there's a guy behind me. I should throw this book at him, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be nice. I was a high schooler once. But we have a lot of things happening in this new gym, brought to you by the class of 2015. If we can take a quick shot of the band, you'll see right there, this wall, it says Bulldogs, and at the bottom, donated by the class of 2015. The last couple of years have been historic in this building, and to say the least, I think we're all going to appreciate games like this. Hopefully, Coach McCluskey can see more of these before he ends up saying goodbye and throwing in the towel. That's it for me. We send it back to you guys at the desk.
Yeah, maybe Josh can see more of these. I mean, I loved having Josh with a great sideline reporter, great attitude. Something we don't have here with our RBTV, but you know, Josh, great addition to the team. We'll welcome him back anytime, any day.
Yes, it was very fun having a sideline reporter, and I hope to do it again.
Yeah, but Bulldogs win 53-45 here at the Dudley Gymnasium in Riverside, Illinois. Well, our next broadcast will be in the new year, 2017, in January, and we will see you then. I'm Casey Vleda.
I'm Matt Angio.
Good night, and go Bulldogs.